With our push-up level 1. For our level 1 push-up, we're going to begin on our toes. So I'm coming up from my toes here. My hands are in a push-up position on the wall. First thing we're going to do is just hold in this position. What we want to do, teach the client to find a neutral spine. Or if you are the client, you find a neutral spine. And what that means is that I want you to arch your back as much as you can. You can see my back is arched here. Round your back as much as you can. And then find a spot in the middle. Okay, this is kind of where we want to maintain throughout our push-up. Okay, another form cue, we don't want to have our elbows out here like this. Okay, elbows are about 45 degrees, so not all the way tucked in, but about midway between out and in. From there, all I want you to do to begin with is just hold in this position for 30 seconds. All right, and that's, for the most part, that's probably going to be pretty easy. From there, what we're going to do is start to incorporate motion. So in this position, I'm just going to bring my chest to the wall and come back up several times. You'll notice that as I'm doing this, my back stays flat. It doesn't collapse in or arch as I come closer to the wall. My elbows also stays in. Basically, the position that I start in looks like the same position as I'm moving. Okay, so I'm coming up and down. My hands are perpendicular to my sternum as opposed to up here. It's an issue I see a lot. And I want to keep my shoulders down as opposed to shrugging. And that's our level 1 push-up. Alright, this is Chris K with our level 2 push-up. Alright, with the push-up, for level 2, what we have here is a Reebok step. Alright, a Reebok step is great because as we get stronger, we can start to remove these steps as we're able to maintain our proper form. So again, in this position, alright, same form cues apply. My back is flat with the table. My elbows are tucked in about 45 degrees. My head is in line with my body. I'm just going to come up and down several times. And once again with this, my back should stay flat, and the position that I start in should look like the same position as I'm moving. As I get stronger at this exercise, I can simply take away steps and challenge myself. And do the same thing. So now, if you don't have a Reebok step available to you, if you're not at our gym, what I would recommend, move from maybe a table or a higher surface to maybe a lower chair to eventually a step. This is how we're going to get to the floor. Now, what we can also do if we're kind of steady not steady in a position is just slow down as far as you can with good form and come back up. But ideally, I want you to come down all the way. Once we're able to knock out as many, the allotted rep number, get our chest all the way down to the surface that we're pushing up on, then we move down. With our level 3 push-up, all right? Congratulations if you've made it this far. That means you're able to do a push-up on the floor. We're working towards that objective now. So what we're going to do in this position, same form cues apply. I'm going to start in a push-up position. All right, you'll notice my back is flat with the table. Elbows are tucked in to about 45 degrees, okay? And we want to, with this one, just watch your hands. What a lot of people will do is turn their hands in like this. It'll help them kind of bring their elbows out. It'll make the push-up a little easier. But I want you to just try to keep your hands straight. You can turn them out a bit to give yourself a bit of comfort as well. If you have, wrist problems, try turning them out some. That'll also help. But elbows are at about 45 degrees. So what I want to do is set up in a good position. Start here, chest to ground. Come back up. Once again, I tell people you should be able to serve a plate of food off of your back. That's what it should look like. Elbows are at 45 degrees. Head is in line with my body as opposed to coming down. Back is flat like a table as opposed to arching down as I'm doing this. If you have problems, coming all the way down, slow down as far as you can. Come back up. Get lower as you get better at this movement. And that is our level 3 push-up. This is Chris Kelly with our level 4, our hardest push-up. And for level 4, what I'm going to start to do is elevate my feet to make this more weight bearing. And what this means, I have a Reebok step behind me. What we can start to do is add Reebok steps to increase the resistance, which makes my upper body increasingly weight bearing. So in this, feet are up on the step, back is flat, bringing my chest down to the ground and coming back up. Again, same forward cues apply. Back is flat with the table. Head is in line with my body as opposed to dropping down. Elbows are at about 45 degrees.